So, this final question for today is, how do I best handle the long held grief of my very little inner child self when it pops up suddenly as an adult? And after much healing of the grief, the grief remains too deep to feel like, will I ever be free from it? We keep the questions in the words of the community member, so we honor exactly how they sent in the question. And my answer is this: dearest community member, thank you so much for your authentic question, a question that we can all relate to in our own healing journeys. To begin, I would like to share that when you touch into this grief, you are touching into a very sacred part of you. Although the pain may feel unbearable to remain conscious with, your grief reveals the impact of what you survived, the strength of your inner child, and the need of your inner child to feel close with you, the deep desire of your soul to feel your own consciousness coming into communion with this very sacred part of you. As I shared about in the teachings of from our curriculum, Love from the Other Side, which you can access inside the Sophia Code Ascension Academy, let me be clear. Your grief is not a problem. So I would like for us as a community to say that mantra 3 times together. My grief is not a problem. My grief is not a problem. My grief is not a problem. Further, your grief is a gift. Your grief is a messenger. And your grief is a truth teller. So we could reword that to say, my grief is a gift. My grief is a messenger. And my grief is a truth teller. Your grief honors that which you have survived and is asking for you to honor your own heart and journey as well. Your grief reveals the depth of self-compassion that you deserve to feel towards yourself. It is a deep calling to consciously rescue and reclaim your inner child and to become an active parent to their well-being, their growth and development, their integration back into the wholeness of you as an adult. Ask yourself this question. If your inner child was a 3-year-old child standing outside of you with the same trauma that you survived as a child, would you be demanding that that raped child stop feeling grief and to hurry up in their healing from what happened to them? Can you imagine speaking to a 3-year-old that was just raped in tears streaming down their face and demanding that they hurry up and heal? Then ask yourself, why would you ever treat the child within you that way? If my inner child needs to heal for the rest of my life, I am here for it. And I will be here for her, whatever she needs, whatever it takes, however long it takes. For I have discovered that there is no one that I am more curious about than her. She is my innocence. She is my creativity. She is my oracle. To rush my inner child's healing is arrogance and counterintuitive. We often feel as though we have to rush our grieving process because society no longer honors or acknowledges how much the human heart actually needs to grieve. There are many external pressures to bypass grief and to move on because grief makes other people uncomfortable. They don't know how to grieve themselves and they don't know how to be with truth themselves. So they feel uncomfortable. And the reality of someone grieving causes other people to question why they are not allowing themselves to grieve as well. So, my friend, giving yourself permission to grieve is a holy process. Taking time to genuinely hold your heart is a spiritual practice that deepens your authenticity. No one knows what the little person within you went through inside of you better than you. No therapist, no best friend, no family member. The child within you needs you. Yes, professional support is essential in a healing journey from trauma, but that professional support is ultimately coaching you, teaching you how to feel safe enough to have conversations with yourself. Conversations that can feel uncomfortable and unsettling, including the conversations of grief and anger that the child within you needs to express to you. When you allow yourself to cry the tears that you are not allowed to cry in your childhood, you are actually setting your inner child free. They can see that you care. They can see that you see them. And there is no greater healing than this. In Kuan Yin's Key Code 6 initiation, you are guided to meet the Phoenix child within you, which is an embodiment of your invincible innocence that could never be taken away from you or violated by the rape. This part of you is a master of creativity, authenticity, healing, and genuine spirituality. Your Phoenix child is always attempting to speak to you from your heart, guiding your adult self on how to take action for healing and reclaiming the wounded inner child parts of your consciousness. So I close this question with the following quote from the Sophia Code about the power of your own Phoenix child within you. And this is the Phoenix child speaking in the Kuan Yin Key Code initiation. I am both the ancient child that knows the secret prayers of your heart and guardian angel that ensures you receive the answers to these prayers. It is safe to open your heart and be guided by me. Everything you need for loving yourself is within you. Ask me.